Good morning, friends. In continuation to the same topic of resumption notice, today we will talk of the resumption notice. How does a department issue us a resumption notice? So there is a performa of that resumption notice, which has been drafted on page 598 of chapter 17 of the same book, Cantonment Laws, volume 2, 2006 of J.P. Mittal. Now please read this performa and then start comparing it with the resumption notices issued to you. I would just suffix you with the ABCDs, which are the most important things, that your name or the original HOR along with its co-partners with their addresses is a must. So please make sure the HOR's names are spelled right, the addresses are right, everything goes by that. Further, it must subscribe or describe your survey number, house number, the area must match with your GLR. Further, it's the most important thing, a building plan of your bungalow or house has to be attached. How many people have received notices and do not have their plans attached with their notices? So that's it. The further most important thing, it should describe what is on your north, south, west and east. It should specifically talk of those bungalows, roads, their survey numbers, everything. And the very opening it should speak of, it is being resumed under which GGO, whether 179 of 1836 or 1827 or 1837 or 38, it has to specifically speak of the GGO. In the continuing para, it must speak of that we will take possession. Somewhere I've seen some notices where the word possessions are not written. So please compare your notice, resumption notice, word by word. If any discrepancies, mark it and type it for yourself. And the line which it talks of possession, I will read it for you. Failing which government will under all powers enabling them in that behalf through their agent on that date resume possession of the said property and on expiry of 1 month from the date of service of this notice. What does this all mean? I will tell you in my further on. How does the law interpret this paragraph? This is my hard work. Okay? These research materials, how we dug into, we had policies in our hand. Then we requested J.P. Mittal when 2005-6 the act was coming. I yet remember we met him at Hapur where he lives. So this book was printed in Meerut. We requested the printer there who generally prints all the cantonment laws. And we asked all bungalow owners in 2009, 2010 to buy this book directly from the printer. We shared that number. Even today that number is available, provided of this book. Then this notice in continuation should mention the compensation amount. What is it compensating you? It must speak of the words called value of authorized built up area. Sometimes the word authorized is missing. So see to this. And the last and foremost para is very important. I'll read this line. In case the amount of compensation offered is not acceptable to you, you are at liberty to remove the structure as to leave the land in the same condition in which it was given before its erection. So the department is admitting a lot many things in this para. Last and foremost, no notice can be issued without the approval of the Ministry of Defence. No notice can be signed other than the Under Secretary of the Ministry of Defence. I will show you this photograph. Compare it. Now, if how many people have got resumption notices anywhere in this country, which as per the SK Bose Committee, 94 are still working on in pendency, and the DG Lands is siphoning on sub 30 odd notices in it. They've finally issued 64 only. So where are the balance ones? The department will never tell you. and simply they'll in an RTI say, I was surprised, I got an RTI letter by a very senior first appellate authority. She very clearly says that all documents which are given to the SK Bose committee by various departments of the Ministry of Defence, since this report has not been accepted by the Ministry of Defence yet and tabled in the Parliament, no document can be shared. So is she trying to say that all the information and inputs given by the departmentals of the Ministry of Defence could be false? Like what Alok Gupta did in Supreme Court? Just imagine, there is no DOPT ruling that if any document given to the approved parliamentary committee can be withheld. But here the first appellate authority in the DG land says she is not willing to give us any documents. And friends, to nowadays, in the resumption notice, a paragraph or a suffix is added in the last. It speaks of a judgment of Harish Anand versus Union of India, Faizabad. It says that compensation may flow in later after resumption. So that is also not a part of the resumption notice. It's not a part of the Performa notice. I'm grateful to all of you to watch these videos. I don't know whether I'm making an impact on you on this resumption point. Any questions on specific resumptions, please get back to me. I'm always available to you. And all these policies are available on the website of the cantonment. Thank you. Good day.